Hello everyone. We're going to talk about getting into the Power Teacher side of PowerSchool. So there are two sides of PowerSchool. One is an administrative side, which is really helpful in looking up student demographic and contact information. But then the other side, the side that you'll probably interact with more, is the Power Teacher side. So let's get started. You'll see that I'm here at the Esperanza Cyber School website. I'm going to navigate out to PowerSchool's teacher portal. To do so, I'm going to type in eccs.powerschool.com/teachers, and that's teachers with an S. You'll see that this is a similar portal to the one that we're going to look at a little bit later, but it says teacher sign in. That's always important to notice when you're on these pages. PowerSchool keeps a very consistent look to all their web pages, to all their login portals. The only difference is that the teacher sign-in will look different. So please use your sign-in. I sent you an email with your credentials. Please put in your username and password and we'll get started. Now that you're logged in, this is what you should be seeing. This essentially is the Power Teacher portal or homepage. You can see that we have the PowerSchool logo up here, which will take us back to our homepage. You'll also see up at the top that we have the school, which is Esperanza Cyber Charter School. That's the only school that we're going to have. However, if we were to break this up between middle school and high school, we would also have those. And then our term years. Over at the left side, the left-hand side, you'll see that we have the navigation. Don't worry about the Power Teacher Pro. It's not something that we're using right now. Maybe it might be something we use in the future. But then we have the start page, which is where we are at, the daily bulletin, the schedule, which is going to be very important for you, and we'll get into that in a little bit, and a few other quick links here that would take you, if we were in a traditional brick and mortar, we would use something like meals. We would be able to see when students have lunch and if they're free, reduced, or paid, and things like that. The one thing I will show you, though, down here is the Power Teacher Gradebook. You can launch this and install it on your computer. We're going to talk more about this in the other parts of the orientation because you're not going to be using it much. We used to use it a little bit more, however we're pulling back from it, and we're going to mostly be using Blackboard. And if you want to download the PowerSchool app, there's an app for it, but you're going to need our district code, which is located right here, which is WSLH. It's a very arbitrary code. They gave it to us. Let's take a look at the center frame here where it says current classes. We wanted to make sure that you could all see your classes for this training. So here you can see that this teacher has Advisory 10, which is the 10th grade advisory class, the first period. Second period is Algebra 1, Keystone. Geometry in 3, Algebra 1, Keystone again. That's a second period of that first algebra class. Geometry A, Algebra 1 Refresher, and Algebra 2A. So again, just a very basic schedule. And you can see this all from the home page. So they make it very, very nice for us to be able to kind of get to everything right here from this landing page. So as we move through the rest of the orientation, I'm going to take you through a few other little features like the schedule and how to look at attendance and your class roster as we move on.